So this is our social science lecture. Okay, so in the last lecture we learned the battle of Plassey. Okay, we learned battle of Plassey. Now we moving further to the battle of Boxer. Battle of Boxer. Battle of Boxer. Okay. Page number 5. Open your book. Page number 5. The Britisher mad Mir Jafar. The Britisher mad Mir Jafar, the Nawab of Bengal. Who is the Nawab of Bengal? Mir Jafar. After the Siraj Uddula. Here I write it down the keywords. Mir Jafar. Who was the Mir Jafar? Mir Jafar is the Nawab of Bengal. You have to write this keyword in your notebook. Okay. And under different pretexts, tried to extract plenty of wealth from him. Due to their greed to gain more powers, the East India Company managed to dethrone Mir Jafar and made Mir Qasim. Why dethrone? Dethrone, it means the retained. Due to their greed and gain more powers, the Mir Jafar replaced with the Mir Qasim. Okay. Now who is the Nawab of the Bengal? That is Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim, Mir Jafar's son-in-law. Okay, that we learnt in standard 8th. Mir Qasim proved to be more ambitious than Mir Jafar. More ambitious than Mir Jafar. And thus become a threat for the company. Now, threat for the company, it means the East India Company threat from the Mir Qasim. Hence, Mir Qasim was removed and Mir Jafar was again made the Nawab of the Bengal. Now, what happened? Company have threat. Now, company have threat to Mir Qasim. Now, Mir Qasim removed and replaced with again Mir Jafar. Who again made the Nawab of the Bengal? That is Mir Jafar. Mir Qasim took refuge with Nawab of Awadh. Now, Mir Qasim took refuge with the Nawab of Awadh. During this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam had come to Awadh. Who came to Awadh? Shah Alam, Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. So, all three of them decide to join hands. Join hands, it means meet together and fight the company untidily and thus declared a war. Now, who join hands together? That is Mir Qasim. See, here I write first Mir Qasim, then Nawab of Awadh, Nawab of Awadh, and then Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. These three are join hands. Join hands and declare a war. Declare a war. And war name is Battle of Boxer. And war name is Battle of Boxer. At Boxer, the East India Company fought against the United Army. At Boxer, where? At Boxer. The East India Company fought against the United Army 22nd October 1764. Underline this word. 22nd October 1764, in which the United Army lost. Who lost? The United Army. Thus the company got the Diwani rights. It means right to collect revenue to Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. Now what happened at Boxer? At Boxer, here I write because at Boxer, you have to write it down under this, okay. At Boxer, what happened? East India Company and East India Company and United Army fought together. Battle with the East India Company and United Army. So who lost? United Army lost. And who won the East India Company? Now East India Company has the Diwani rights. Diwani rights, it means the revenue, collect the revenue. Now which right? Right to collect revenue. Who got right to collect revenue? That is East India Company. East India Company. From that they collect the revenue from Bengal, from Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. From where to collect revenue? From Bengal, then Bihar and Orissa. Okay. See, once again I am repeating the Battle of Boxer. Now, in the Battle of Boxer, who was the Nawab of the Bengal? That is Mir Jafar, and that he refused. And then who will come? Mir Jafar will come. Then company have the threat to Mir Qasim. Now the company wants to replace them. Then again made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal. Company have the threat to Mir Qasim. So company again made the Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal. Then what happened? Then Mir Qasim, Nawab of the Awadh and the Shah Alam, Mughal Emperor Shah Alam, join hands together. then declare a war. Declare a war. The war is the place of Boxer. The at Boxer, East India Company and United Army fought. It means the war or fights. Then the East India Company won and the United Army lost. Won the war is East India Company. Then what happened? The Diwani rights, it means right to collect revenue, have on hands to East India Company. Now East India Company collect the revenue from the Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. This is the battle of Boxer. I hope you all are clear with this and remember this. Write it down this in your book. Everyone compulsory have to write these keywords on your notebook. Now moving further to the next topic. If you have any doubt regarding social science or any subject, you can ask us in a group. Okay, ask us in a group. Why you didn't ask any doubt? No one have doubt? All are clear with the whole chapter or whole subject? Now moving further to our next topics, that is expansion of the company rule. Because East India Company won. Now to come in the expansion of the company rule. Expansion of the company rule. Now see in your book, pay attention. The English government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD. AD it means Anno Domini. Here I write it down, 1773 AD. Clear? The government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD. Underline this. According to which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general and all the trade and political activities of the company were brought under his control. Governor general. Okay. The Mumbai Madras governor and his council were brought under him. Thus, Warren Hastings became the first Governor General of India. Who was the first Governor General of the India? The answer is Warren Hastings. Everyone underline this line because it may ask in 1 mark question and also a MCQ. Warren Hastings became the first Governor General of India. Now here I write it down. first Governor General. First Governor General of India is Warren Hastings. Okay. Now, repeating this first, the English government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD, according to which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general, and all the trade and political activities of the company were brought under the governor general or under his control. The Mumbai Madras governor and his council were brought under him. Under him it means Warren Hastings. Thus, Warren Hastings became the first Governor General of the India. During his tenure, the first Maratha War and the second Mysore War with Hyder Ali of Mysore was waged. The problem for the East India Company increased because it had to face both the power simultaneously. Now, what happened? First Maratha War and then second Mysore War in his tenure. First is Maratha War. And second is Mysore War. Okay, Maratha War and Mysore War. Tenure it means during the Warren Hastings is the authority. Warren Hastings have authority at that time. In that tenure it means at that time Maratha War and Mysore War happened. Okay. Mysore War waged, the problem for the East India Company increased because now what happened? The problem with the East India Company was increased because they have to now they have to face now both the war simultaneously. Okay, so East India Company's problem was increased. Now, Cornwallis took over as Governor General after Warren Hastings. Who after that? Cornwallis. Okay, after that Cornwallis. After the Warren Hastings, who? Cornwallis. Cornwallis took over as Governor General after Warren Hastings. During the tenure of Cornwallis, the Third Mysore War took place with the Tipu Sultan. Now, under whose tenure? Cornwallis. Which war happened? The Third Mysore War. The Third Mysore War. Took place with the Tipu Sultan and famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. Who? Tipu Sultan. And famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. The company had to join hands with the Marathas. Now, company had joined hands with Maratha. Who join hands? Company join hands with the Maratha and the Nizam to defeat the Tipu Sultan. Maratha join hands the company and write it down this in book. Okay. So once again I repeating. The English government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD. Okay, according to which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general and all the trade and political activities of the company were brought under his direct control. Now, who is the first governor general of India? That is Warren Hastings. Then the Mumbai, Madras governor and his council were brought under him. Thus, Warren Hastings became the first governor general of India. Here I write it. Now, during his tenure, during his observation or during the tenure, the first Maratha war and second Mysore war. The first one was Maratha war and second is Mysore war. Okay. First Maratha war and second Mysore war. Was means continue. Okay. The problem for the East India Company increased because it had to face both power, this both simultaneously. Now, who will came now? The Cornwallis took over as Governor General after the Warren Hastings. Who came? The Cornwallis. Now, during the observation or during the Cornwallis time, the third Mysore war took place. Third Mysore war, second in the tenure of Warren Hastings and third Mysore war in the tenure of the Cornwallis took place with Tipu Sultan, famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. Tipu Sultan, famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. The company had to join hands with the Maratha. Now, company join hands with the Maratha and the Nizam to defeat the Tipu Sultan. Tipu Sultan. Tipu could not win against the combined forces and had to accept the treaty. It means loss. Okay. The Tipu Sultan lost the war. Turn the page. After Cornwallis, Sir John Shore became the Governor General. First, this much write it down in your book. Then we will move further. Okay. Done? Now, repeating it. Okay. Now, after that, who was the Governor General? Warren Hastings. In that tenure, the first Maratha war and second Mysore war was happened. In that, the company threat because the problem increased to the company. Why? Because these two forces the company has to face. Okay. Then after the Warren Hastings, who made the Governor General? Cornwallis. Now in that tenure, the third Mysore War was happened. In that, the Mysore's Tipu Sultan, known as the Tiger of Mysore. In that, the war happened. In that, the Maratha and company joined hands together and Tipu Sultan defeated. Tipu Sultan lost the war. Okay. Understand? Now I erase it. Turn the page. In that, after Cornwallis, now after the Cornwallis, who came? Sir John Soar. Sir John Soar became the Governor General. Who became the Governor General after the Cornwallis? Sir John Soar. The first Governor General is Warren Hastings. Then after that Cornwallis, and after that Sir John Soar. Due to some rigid policy adopted by him, the East India Company's fame declined and Marathas became stronger. Due to some rigid policy adopted by the Sir John Soar, the East India Company's fame defeated, and who became the stronger? Maratha became the stronger. So, Governor General Wellesley, who came after the John Soar? After the John Soar, who came now? Wellesley. Who came after the John Soar? Got the responsibility of making the company supreme in India. Which responsibility he came? Company. Here Maratha became stronger. So now replace with the Wellesley. Now Wellesley came, and who got the responsibility? The Wellesley got the responsibility. Which responsibility? To making company supreme. Making the company supreme in India. For this, Wellesley introduced the subsidiary alliance system. Which system Wellesley adopted? Subsidiary alliance system. Subsidiary alliance system. Introduced by Wellesley. With system? Subsidiary alliance system. The condition of the system and the stats adopted under these are as follow. Now Pay attention in these terms and condition of subsidiary alliance system in this yellow page. See, right? The army trained by the East India Company government will be provided to the state that accept the system. Which first condition is the army trained by the East India Company. Who trained the army now? East India Company will be provided to the state that accept the system. The second condition is this: in return the states accepting the system will provide for the army or give away provinces with equivalent income to the British. Which one the second condition? Equivalent income to the British. Without the permission of the company, the state will not wage war or sign treaty with other state. Without the permission of the company, the state will not continue any war or will not continue any war or will not declare any war. There will be one English representative in the state assembly. In the state assembly, one English representative. It means East India's company's representative. Other foreigners not to be employed in the state. Other foreigners not to be employed in the state. These are the terms and conditions in the subsidiary alliance system. Okay, in 2 mark question ask the terms and write down the terms and condition of the subsidiary alliance system. So all have to remember these conditions. Now the state and rulers who accepted the subsidiary alliance system. Now which state they accept this system? That is Nizam, Mysore, Awadh, Gaikwad, Sai India, Bhosle and Holkar. This state only accept this system. Okay, write it down this. Warren Hastings, that is the first Governor General, then Cornwallis, after that Sir John Shore. In that the Sir John Shore have the rigid policy, then the East India companies became the East India's companies fame declined and Maratha became the stronger. After that or due to that reason, Wellesley come in the pictures and they give responsibility, got the responsibility to making the company supreme, and then the Wellesley introduced this system, that subsidiary alliance system. Write it down. You have to put arrow like this only, okay? So you can easily remember. Okay, done. Next we will discuss in our next lecture. Okay, till then goodbye students, and you have to do these keywords in the homework. Okay, clear everyone? Okay, bye students.